Thinking about suicide. Okay, page 2, and we're on to suicide already. So a little bit of a backstory for those of you that don't know and are maybe new to this channel. My name's Fred. I had a spinal cord injury in 2019 in January from a snowboarding accident. I'm a paraplegic. I'm paralyzed from the waist down. I have to use a wheelchair full time. After my injury, through a few different reasons, but basically, coming to terms with the permanent disability, I became pretty depressed and pretty suicidal, and I was keeping a journal at the time, so I just thought it'd be funny to look back on this and sort of reflect on my thoughts from when I basically wanted to kill myself. I was in the depths of despair. So let's start. Day 1. A journal, a diary, a wonderful gift from my love. How thoughtful. A coincidence, as I was seriously considering starting one after Lou told me to, and a podcast I listened to today. And I'm very grateful to start it on a positive note. I was happy today. I love happy days. I was upbeat, motivated, and had good chat. Yesterday wasn't so good, unfortunately. Some days are still blue. I'm grieving still. The sooner I move to acceptance, the happier I'll be. It's hard, of course. So I'm guessing it started pretty positive, but the worst bit is Lou is along for the up and down roller coaster that is my life. She deserves better. I keep thinking this thought many times. It's my main reason for thinking about suicide. Okay, page 2, and we're on to suicide already. If I was gone, she'd be free to be happy. Of course, the reality would be she'd be fucking heartbroken, and I don't want that. She just wants me to be happy. We want each other to be happy. Sometimes I think it's hard for me to be happy, that the easier option would be to clock out. Ping, gone. That's me, always looking for the easy way out. There's no running away from this though. So that leaves 2 choices, happy or dead. Yesterday I wanted the latter, but today I'm happy. So the permanent solution to the temporary problem is not logical. It's a bit deep, isn't it? The permanent solution to the temporary problem is not logical. So here I'm sort of reasoning with myself, saying, yesterday I felt shit and wanted to kill myself, but today I'm happy. So sort of recognizing the fact that these moments are transient, when you feel depressed and you want to kill yourself, you never know what you might feel like tomorrow. The process is hard, but like the quotes at the beginning of this book suggest, growth is found outside of the comfort zone. A positive mindset is essential for my survival and recovery. I've had lots of practice being positive, so I'm well prepared for the journey. So let the journal begin, winky face. Fuck it, I'm gonna be happy. So it starts off pretty positive. As you can see, I'm sort of, even here in the early days, I'm recognizing that it's an up and down roller coaster of emotions and not to take things too seriously. So this is October 30th, 2019. Felt good again today, mostly. Woke up not in pain, was grateful and even tried to meditate, but my spasmy legs did interrupt. Found out the Botox injections can't be made any sooner than January, which I think I took very well. It's not the best news, however. I surprised myself with my reaction. Instead of getting upset, I did think of it as an opportunity to learn how to deal with the spasms and to stay active, as I believe they are worse when I'm not. An opportunity to challenge myself to stay positively. Immediately thinking of this as an opportunity rather than a problem, that's a positive mindset right there. It's really crazy actually. I remember that moment being like, shit, I can't get my Botox injections any earlier, so that means my spasms will get worse. They were already getting worse, and I thought the Botox injections would be the answer to all my problems. I remember thinking, I get annoyed sometimes when I break a poached egg. I still do, I get annoyed at little things. But I remember thinking, shit, I've got to wait 2 extra months for my Botox injections and just being like, okay, cool, seeing it as an opportunity instead of a problem. That is, like I say, a positive mindset. And that really surprised me because I was having really up and down days back then. So it was pretty crazy, but I do remember that moment thinking, that was a pretty special moment that I could take such basically bad news and take it on the chin as I did. However, as usual, I have moments of regret, jealousy, and resentment about this injury, and still have to catch myself when these thoughts come up. It's natural that they will, but important not to let them consume me, not to entertain them, to shift my focus onto the things I can do, I will do, and what I'm grateful for. I think that's pretty important. I also need to do more fun things with Lou. We had the evening off together but didn't do much. I should make more of an effort to plan fun things. But it's hard because options are limited these days, but even simple things at home would be good. Must try harder. October 31st. I've been listening to some good podcasts and I saw a great video today about a Vin Diesel looking dude who was buffing in a wheelchair. When he said there were times he wished he'd died in his accident and thought about suicide, it made me very emotional but also inspired me. If this guy, mega buff wheelchair superhero, thought the same thing as me, then it must be normal. I'm just going through a normal process and I'll come out the other side even stronger, wiser and happier. I just need to be patient, work hard, stay positive and heal physically and mentally. Thank you, Nick Scott. I remember that. So Nick Scott, if you don't know, he's like a wheelchair bodybuilder. I saw a video about him and it made me really emotional, saying that he'd cry himself to sleep every night. It just made me think, like, he was really massively like buff, you know, like super positive attitude. And I thought, man, if he was in the place where I am, and even wrote about it, like, I'll come out the other side of this even stronger, wiser and happier. And I feel that's really important. Like, that is the key thing to remember. I have come out this stronger, wiser and happier. And it sounds bizarre to say it, because you'd say, what, you're actually happier now? And I feel like I am, because I even mentioned this the other day to someone, that I'm so much more grateful for the things that I've got, even though I've got less. So I can't walk, but I'm so much more grateful for, like, my hands, my head, my brain, my life, like my wife, you know, like everything, you know, everything just seems, I don't know, I just have this heightened sense of gratitude, and gratitude equals happiness as far as I'm concerned. Honestly, like, the more you shift into an attitude of gratitude, the more happy your life will be. And I do feel like I'm wiser and I'm stronger, like stronger physically, like I'm taking care of my health, I'm eating healthier, I'm like lifting stuff, and like my upper body is definitely stronger. Physically, yeah, my physical body is definitely weaker, but I could probably lose a fight to a 12-year-old. Stronger mindset, like much stronger mindset, stronger discipline, everything I've gone through is like really, you know, like the classic saying, like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I definitely feel like I was reflecting on this the other day, actually, that well, the job I worked at, I had a really good job. I thought it was a really good job. I got paid really well. I was a chef in a busy kitchen. I got to drink like for free. Like, it was a dream job. I started work at like 2 o'clock. So like basically I could snowboard every single day or go biking every single day, and then 2 days off a week. And it was amazing. I was living the dream lifestyle. I remember like one of the days I was up by the lake in Leger. I was like swimming in the lake with my buddy, and I was like, dude, can you believe that this is a work day for us? Like, and you know, we're just gonna get out the lake, cycle back, have a quick shower, go to work. And I thought I was living the dream, but I remember thinking, like, if it wasn't for my accident, would I have ever got out of that situation? Like, it sounds really bizarre, like, why would you want to? But I remember, like, at the end of the day, sometimes I'd be like cleaning the deep fat fryer, you know, the less fun things about working in a kitchen. And I'd be like, do I really want to be doing this in 10 years time? And I can't really see myself motivating myself to find a different path in life. And so, in fact, it also got me thinking about a near-death experience I had when I was 26. I was working on a building site in Southampton, and I had like a steel like girder like fall on me, and it missed me by millimeters, and it could have like pile driven me into the ground. And I really felt like this was a really wake-up call for me. I was like, do I really want to die on a building site in Southampton? I was working with cranes and heavy lifting, and I remember thinking this was just like a momentary lapse in concentration, and it could have caused death. So it changed my path in life. That near-death experience changed my path in life, although I was physically unharmed. I remember thinking, I want more to life, and that's when I sort of pursued this pleasure-seeking lifestyle. I like booked a one-way ticket to Bangkok. I was a homeowner at the time. I sold my apartment, I sold my car, I sold my motorbike, I sold all my worldly possessions. I took a small backpack and flew to Bangkok, and I didn't return for 5 years. I lived in Australia, I lived in New Zealand, but basically what I'm saying is even after I came back, I moved to Morzine, and again it was still like pleasure seeking, snowboarding, mountain biking, doing all these fun things because I'd had that near-death experience. And now I've had another near-death experience. It's changed my path again because I think I was so focused on having fun the whole time, and now I'm feeling a bit more like helping people. Like now I've been through trauma and I've experienced the world of disability, like helping, like basically making videos like this. Like I've had some really good feedback on some videos I've made lately that have people have said that have really helped them. So my goal with this video is to maybe help someone who might be feeling suicidal, and just sort of like bringing meaning to things. Like, for example, that accident I had, it stopped me working. It took me completely out of my comfort zone. It's changed my direction in life. And honestly, I feel really happy now. I feel like closer to Lou. Like I never thought that like I would meet someone that would love me so much that they would stick with me through like a permanent disability. We've become super close. I feel like both of our paths in life have changed, and we're heading somewhere like different now, somewhere like almost, I don't know, just sort of heading into the unknown. But we're sort of, I want to help people, heal people, you know, sort of get into different things that are like more rewarding than just pleasure seeking and snowboarding and stuff like that. So it's pretty crazy to think that something that I guess it's just the way you frame things, like something like becoming a paraplegic, like losing the use of your legs, can actually be, if you frame it the right way, a really good thing. It sounds bizarre. It sounds like if you've just had a spinal cord injury and you think, man, I wish I could think like you, I would just say give it time. Because like I say, on October 31st, I felt like pretty down. Although, yeah, like I say, I think I'm gonna have to split this video up into 2 parts because I've already been speaking for like almost 14 minutes now. But yeah, so basically we'll carry on. This can be part 1, but I feel like I've got a lot to talk about on this subject. I can make this into a fairly cool little series of videos. So let me know what you guys think about this style of video, and if you want me to do a part 2 or whatever. But I think reflecting on my suicidal diary entries is a fairly good idea. So I'm going to end this video now, and then I'll do a part 2. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will link up some other videos, and if they don't appear here, they'll be in the link in the description below. And if you found value in this video, then maybe you want to subscribe and check out a few more of my videos and give me the old one of those. All right, cool. Cheers, guys.